Ready up for Cyber Lunch.
Last week, we unfortunately ran out of time to talk about a brief history of choose-your-own-adventure games and books, i.e. Telltale Games, Until Dawn, recently released Detroit Become Human. But this week, we also have a special guest. Mark is back in the lunch table with us. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, thanks for having me back, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
Anytime. You're almost like a fourth. Almost, but not quite.
You're
Almost.
there. We like it.
Yeah.
Our fans like it. Also, we have a tantalizing secret question as always. Stick around for that and much more. I'm Daryl.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jake.
I'm Mark.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch, a weekly podcast that deals with the nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution, plus a plethora of tangents and passionate discussions with special guests and our favorite music, movies, video games, and television shows of the past and today. Now, Jake.
Yo.
You have a new kind of routine you want to get into.
Yeah, this is week 2, right?
Well, yeah, but you didn't
This
do
is week 2.
You didn't do your theme song that you did from last week, though.
What
There's a
theme song?
Yeah, you did it last week.
I remember trying to Google
Not song,
something
but you were
for-
like...
I can't remember
"This
everything.
day," and you meant whatever. I know you
This
don't-
day in gaming history.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just got the air horns. That's all I have.
I know you don't like this, but I'm going to keep doing this. So
No, everyone hates it.
it's fine.
Carry on. It's fine.
It's fine. So the first one, I'm going to give you 5. We got it this time, right? I'm going to give you 5.
It's like 20
to
questions,
ask.
but it's
Yes,
5.
Yes. Actually, if Mark's here, we can do 10 quickly.
That's fine.
Wow,
Okay.
you get double the questions when I'm here.
So that's just the first one. Then I'll do 4 more.
We're getting spoiled.
So this day, August 6th, 1993, 25 years ago, it was on the Super Nintendo.
Super Metroid. Is it very popular? Is that not how it's supposed to go?
No.
Even I
God
got it.
damn
This
it.
time.
Don't ask the actual game.
Why can't I just ask the question?
You're trying to narrow it down.
Yes.
Okay, so
This is Jake's format, and he wants to narrow it down.
This is
I'm
how you
trying.
play 20 questions,
I don't-
dude.
I'm-
It's not my fault.
I'm
Is
an
it-
only child. I don't know how this works.
Is it a mineral?
No. I'm taking one from that. Like, think of genre. Like, you can ask if this.
Is it a beat 'em up game?
No.
Okay, is it does it have mode 7 graphics in it? I.e. like Star Fox, F-Zero X. No. Okay. So it's not 3D.
Is it the...
You didn't ask that question.
We can ask
No,
that.
no,
You can
you
do 2
can't-
questions.
I can't
Actually,
rescind.
never mind.
Did you... Oh, it's in
I
order
can't
now?
rescind.
Don't even think about that.
Wow, this is...
Never mind. I was wrong. Don't think about it. It's not 3D.
Is it the first in a franchise?
Yes.
Not side-scrolling beat 'em up. Not 3D. There's no minerals.
It's not a mineral.
It's not a mineral.
Can you eat it?
Was it published by Nintendo?
I don't know, so I'll give you a free question for that. I think so, but I'm not.
You would
100%.
know if it was.
No.
Is it a puzzle game?
No.
Okay. Next one I would ask if it's licensed, Justin, but that's just me.
Yeah, is it licensed, or does it contain any licensed characters or themes?
What do we
No?
have here?
You
Yeah,
can't
we're
shake
really
your, you can't
fucking
shake
this
your
up.
head on the
Sorry.
radio.
It's 3 more. 3 more questions.
Do you operate any sorts of vehicles in the game?
Yes, but I don't think that's going to help you. But yeah,
Is it what we
God.
played at?
Oh,
Well, no, that's
Smash
not on
TV?
arcade. No, it. Oh, it's not racing. Yes, it is.
Is it? It's not racing, but you operate vehicles. This is very specific.
you said vehicles
Super
or machinery,
Nintendo.
right?
Any kind of vehicles?
It was on Super Nintendo.
Gee Willikers, was it? It's not a fighting game.
Is that
That's
your
my
question?
It's a question. Okay, is it
No.
a fighting game?
You got 1 question left.
Justin, bring it home.
Should we narrow down the vehicles?
Or
Genre?
that
Figure
one.
it out by then.
I'll just tell you that one.
We're really bad at this.
I would say go genre and just try to figure out what something would be.
Well, it's the first in its
Yeah,
field.
it's a franchise,
You can operate vehicles.
and it's on Super Nintendo. Jake told us that. That's what we have found out.
And it's not
1990
licensed by Nintendo.
1993,
Yes, 1993.
And it's
It's
not
very
Nintendo.
popular, I'll just say that.
and it's not like
My
it's
last.
it's a
ahead.
franchise that doesn't contain previously licensed characters or themes, but I'm guessing they are now.
No, there's licensed. What do you consider?
Well, if
licensed?
it's a franchise, I mean, I would say that.
Well,
it
no.
has,
If you say licensed, I think of like G.I. Joe or like cartoons and G.I. Joe,
Jaws,
and
Friday the
things like that.
13th.
well, obviously, whatever
Wars.
this game contains, those characters in this game is now part of some sort of franchise.
Maybe if you're super into it, I guess. But
I'm stumped. I'm not really a Super Nintendo guy.
I'm gonna kick myself. Well, Kirby isn't. No, that's a side scroller. God damn it! He doesn't really operate vehicles either. We're gonna kick ourselves, aren't we?
yeah, I mean, it's none of your questions though would have got you any closer.
Okay,
really, so.
just
Is it a flying game?
no.
Pilot Wings.
That's
That's
what I
my
was
final
thinking.
guess.
That's what I was
One of the
thinking.
most famous RPGs of all time, Secret of Mana.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
You could have gave us a little bit of bait and said there was a
Dude, I
remake.
gave you, huh?
There was a remake on PS4 with horrible voice acting recently.
I'm not.
oh, that's. I wouldn't have gotten that one. I never played.
I
Secret
would
of
have.
Mana.
I would have. Of course, I would have.
But I think that was Bando Namco.
Bandai Namco.
Bando Namco.
Bando Dando.
Oh my god.
20 years ago. Actually, we're just going to go back down to 19 years.
Pick a good one this
Harvest
time.
Moon. You know that one.
Okay. Yep.
The
Stardew Valley remake.
19 years ago in 1999, the Neo Geo Pocket.
Oh my
color.
god, what a piece of shit.
But it was like $900.
Sorry. Oh, I know it was really expensive. I remember having it on sale at
Neo Geo
Walmart.
even developing anymore? Or they just liquidated.
They make games still.
Yeah.
Do they?
Here, well, yeah,
Neo
they
Geo,
released it on the Switch.
Where are you? Where you go?
Switch games.
Bust a Move 4, 20 years ago.
There you go, Justin.
And on the Sega Saturn, remember that?
I remember.
I had one of those. Sega or Street Fighter Alpha.
Wasn't that
3.
like the successor to the CD?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was an upgraded version of that because they had a
It was
CD-ROM
meant to
now.
compete with the PlayStation.
Yep.
and
Oh, this is fun. I like this
did
game.
not.
I like that you cut off the other 15 questions that we would normally get with a 20-question game and just leave us with 5.
10.
No, you
buddy.
gave us
Oh, you
10.
gave us 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. We wasted like.
I didn't
years
really
ago.
We can
do-
do 10 from now on.
I didn't really do that well
or
in
we
math.
can do 20 questions. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
It's a good way to kick off the episode either way. Let's see here.
Okay, Daryl.
I know. You want to talk about what we've been getting into lately, or do you want to go right to the throat of things?
Well, have we been doing anything new this week?
Personally, I bought Forza Horizon 3.
Yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah, I've been getting into that pretty hardcore, and with my Xbox One X, just
I
kind
saw
of.
Nice.
Xbox gave away 2 for free
Forza
now.
2. I can't do it, man. I try
They're
playing
too
that.
sporty for you.
Yeah,
You
I
like
need I like the technical.
You like to
stuff.
run into the walls constantly and
No,
ride the brake.
I don't do that.
You
Ask
like to play
Justin.
with me for sure.
Yeah, Justin uses me as the brake.
Jake's my
In the
bumper
corners,
and my
yeah.
brake.
I'm way ahead of him. He just slams into me when I'm slowing down in the corner.
That's how I do it
He
too.
drives me off into the edge. Yeah.
That's the
It
best
does a
way to
lot.
do it.
It does a lot of really cool things, though. You have to say for an open world, it's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got to gain fans, and I don't know. It's like it's what Need for Speed wants to be,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of a
Why are you shaking your head?
I'm wondering what tangent. I'm seeing this everywhere, man.
White Claw, dude, man. that's-
Everybody's digging White Claw.
Justin, that stuff will mess you
It's like
up.
drinking Jello.
Dude.
Yeah.
It'll give you a fucking mean hangover.
Oh, dude. And it'll get
It's
you
like-
wasted in like three.
And
I
like
mean,
people
3
who
of
I
them
don't
here.
think are drinking it are just slamming them.
Oh yeah,
like
you
Mark
can.
just-
Is that alcoholic?
If you,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. If
They're
you
hard
pound-
seltzer. Just
Do you want one?
No, I can't.
If you're
you
drinking
sa-
that San Pellegrino, you'd love White Claw.
Okay.
If you slam 2 of those, slam them. You got a hardcore buzz like immediately.
Really?
Yes, dude. They mess you up, and they're not that expensive either. Really.
Talking about hardcore buzz.
Ladies like them too.
I went to a
Yeah, like your mom.
ooh.
Oh, probably.
Hi, Justin's mom.
Yeah, she might listen. She might catch this one. Son of a bitch.
No, what the hell is it? The Space Pear blood orange
Oh, yeah.
cider.
Dude, I want some of that.
Oh
Stuff is so
my
good.
god!
Anything blood orange is
I want
great.
some of
So
that.
last Monday, what I've been playing or trying to get into is Killer Queen, and I've been trying to like seep my way into getting on a league at Uptown.
Will you describe this to Mark? Because I think if he has a money,
I've watched people play it.
Pull
And I
it up.
don't quite understand.
I haven't seen it either.
I haven't fully understand it, but I think it's
So basically, there's 3 ways to win. There's 2 queens, and
It's an
then
arcade game.
It's an arcade game.
strictly arcade, strictly
Strictly
Yes.
Oh, let's just listen to the Queen song.
Queen Dynamite.
and 17 dynamite with a laser beam.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Anytime
No, it's not that.
It's not that.
Fantastic.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
It looks
Killer
like
Queen
Joust.
Black is actually going to come to Nintendo Switch at some point. Let me turn off my...
Looks like Joust.
There you go. So it's kind of like Joust, where the two main characters are queens, and you know how if you've ever played Joust, to take the other person
Like
out, you have to be slightly higher
Like
than
insect,
them.
insect Queen.
So
I'm just trying to get some gameplay here.
okay, that's fine. Even just showing a board, that's not helpful whatsoever. Okay, I guess 3 passive victory. Military victories if you kill the queen that you're battling against. You have workers on each side. I believe you have 4 workers, 2 queens. You can pick berries and bring them back to your hive. That's a win. Thank you.
It's 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock. Or if you're a worker, you can go down and grab the snail and bring it into either one of your...
There's like these little baskets,
Okay.
cages.
So like you can protect the snail, whoever's riding it, and win that way. So there's 3
you can
separate
do
ways.
offense or defense,
So-
and you can do it in 3 different
So
styles.
wait, just so people get a visual idea, this looks like Joust layout of a level, but with more platforms in there.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
And higher colored res and stuff.
And
but
this
that
is
kind
one of many levels too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of
Exactly.
different ones. This
I'm-
is probably the most common basic first one.
I think so. It's called day level. See these little gates right here. You grab a berry as a main worker. Or I haven't learned
the
all the
lowest
vernacular, the pawn or whatever. You grab a berry and you would hop up, and then you put it on. Yeah, you hold it up to it, and then you can become a warrior. So thus you can fight other. You can fight the queen,
You
or you can
become the joust dude, and you can fly. And
pretty
stab
much you can
people.
fly and stab people. But the queen has a special down attack that nobody else has.
She's an ass.
Pretty much. So like say this is called the tunnel. So somebody's like tunnel, and if I'm riding the snail, a warrior will come down here and kind of protect me when I'm getting, a bunch of people are trying to get me. So like say that you're riding the snail and you're right here. Somebody can come along and just run into it and then the snail will eat the other team, that player, and you can kind of like
he's doing right now.
exactly. You can kill their time so they can't actually make it in. You stop the snail by like sacrificing yourself. So there's a lot going on, honestly. The 2 eggs at the top that you see.
Yeah, I've never seen the eggs.
Each team has them, and each team, you have 3 chances with the queen. If the queen dies 3 times, that's a military kill. Done. You're all done. Or your little workers can run around, get the berries. You can go
That's what I did.
You can go into this gate and you can get like a speed buff, so you can go a little faster and grab berries. And at the start of each game, you can kind of like look to your team like, okay, what are we doing? I usually go snail and then have somebody protect me. It's kind of a boring way to play, but it's also kind of like, somebody protect me, hurry, you know what I mean? Like,
It's consistent.
it is consistent. Last Monday night, I went to a draft, which is free. There's
At Uptown.
At Uptown in Minneapolis. The community is really inviting and awesome. I guess for a game like this, it would seem like there's a high. What do you want to call it? It's hard to get into. Like people
It's kind of clicky.
yeah, in a way, but everybody's like, "Hey, are you here to play tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So what they did is 48 teams. I don't know
Jeez.
how many
Holy
people
shit.
many
Jesus.
people competed. I was on 12 teams in total. So it went through like a round robin bracket. So I was on
okay.
12 teams, and then I kind of had to go through and mark and see who I was playing. The kicker was last Monday that was really fun is sometimes I would be on 2 teams at the same time. So say like I was on gold team and they were sucking ass. I could jump from gold team to blue team, tap in and win the game and carry on. Or like screw,
Wow.
and you can jump back and forth throughout that entire
Sure.
match.
Sure.
So you could screw the other team, vice versa. So that was kind of fun. I ended up out of 48 teams getting to the championship round, 2nd place.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
So I made a lot of friends that night, Facebook friends, and I got to join the Killer Queen community. Really great people. They're really inviting.
Do you know how many of these cabinets they have around?
I think there's one at Tilt now. There's one at Uptown, and I think there's one somewhere else. I'm not 100% sure.
And I'm guessing it's national or is it regional? Do you know?
No,
How
it's
big
national.
Is
It's a
it?
national thing, yeah. But
Is
they
it international yet?
I don't know. They
I
host
feel like that. Like
they host tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
Around in the cities. But
the moment
to,
you get competitive, I feel like you
to get in a
international.
league, I asked the guy who was running it the last Monday. I'm like, how do I join the cult? Like, how do I do it? He's like, oh, just keep coming to Monday night drafts, and somebody might draft you, and it's all for free. So the cool thing is that if you didn't even have a lot of money and you went and just try to play, you don't have to pump quarters into it. They somehow like bypass it, and you just get to free
Okay.
play for that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had like a stack of $5
Yeah.
worth of Uptown tokens, like ready to contribute, so I could play, and it's free all night. So then it was kind of fun watching the bracket, and then I could go run and get a beer or do whatever. You know
How
what I
often
mean?
did you game? Do you have long breaks?
No, sometimes I'd go back to back, and then I had like 3-4, and then I wouldn't have one until like 13, and then I would have one at 19, and then at like 27, and it went through 48 different games, and then I went to a different bracket, and I don't know, it was just a lot of fun. It was a really simple, easy, low barrier to entry type of game. It just is kind of intimidating when you don't know everybody, and they know all like these special terms and words, and you're just kind of like, hey, well, I'm gonna ride this fucking snail home. Somebody protect me.
I know. I remember hearing that. People were shouting a bunch of stuff. I'm like,
Snail,
I'm just
snail,
running these
snail.
berries.
It's like, somebody get on the snail. Very interesting game. I don't know who developed it. I should know. They're actually coming out with a version Killer Queen Black on the Switch. Not sure when that's going to make it. And in a small way, I kind of wish they wouldn't come out with it on the Nintendo or any console whatsoever, and just keep it exclusively arcade to get people back in there.
Bumblebear games.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. So I've been playing that. Let's see, what else have I been getting into? I said Forza Horizon. I have been playing a lot of Detroit, but I want to talk about that a bit later. I've been powering through Attack on Titan Season 2. I'm halfway through that. Still good. It's still like Dragon Ball Z. It's just like, hey, well, I could have watched a synopsis from the next episode just to get the gist of what happened last episode, but I get it. Okay. I'm getting back into watching music videos lately. Not really sure why. This Amoeba Music channel on YouTube.
What is this?
It's a record shop in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, you talked about this last week.
It's oh yeah, I've still been on that kick. Just artist after artist, learning about new music. Church of the Cosmic Skull. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh yeah.
Can't say I have.
That was
No.
I watched a music video. I'm just like, wow, if they're not tripping, I don't know who.
Yeah.
It's like, jeez.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
yeah,
very
I've been coming
strange.
across a lot of bizarre bands lately. High Lung, they're kind of like very instrumental, like tribal Nordic sounding band. They look like they belong as a boss on Bloodborne. Not really sure.
God, I want to play that game again.
Oh, I know.
That game. Mark, you never got the pleasure of that.
You have to.
God, it's
At
so
some
good.
point, you have to.
And I hate those. Daryl even told me, if you don't like Dark Souls, you're going to hate this game. And then he convinced me, though, to try it because the art style of it looks so good. And I finally went back
It
into
looks
it. And
cool.
I
I've watched people play it before.
dude,
but-
I started using like a walkthrough to kind of teach me how to play and how everything works. And man, that game is
It's
sick.
like Devil May Cry meets Dark Souls.
Is Dark
Bloodborne.
Souls on methamphetamines?
Sure, yeah,
'Cause
why
it's
not?
High paced. It's crazy. It's all about dodging and like quick twitch movements. Dark Souls is like, lumbering, and it's all about the timing of your attacks and stuff. Bloodborne is like just frantic and like quick reflexes for dodging and parrying and stuff like that. But some of the best bosses ever and most disturbing.
Yeah, I remember
disturbing
seeing some
looks.
of them.
Yeah,
Even though I never
the
played.
worlds that you go in is just fucking sick.
Something in a similar vein, I guess, for not necessarily feeling, but I've been getting back into Diablo 3 recently.
Nice.
My girlfriend likes to play those type of games. I don't know. So I literally stayed up until like 2:30 in the morning, kind of like, hey, this is how you upgrade this and do that. And so we're starting a new game, Necromancer.
Nice.
I haven't played that
Necromancer's
class, but it almost seems like OP because all the skeletons running around behind me just like murder everything before I can even get to the characters.
Yeah, no, Necromancer has some pretty sweet.
I'm excited to see like
abilities.
towards endgame what I'm going to be getting into because we're both going to run Necromancers at the same time. So
I 100%ed that game with all 4 classes.
Yeah,
I
but
like grinded on that game.
that's the Necromancer's new. One of the new.
No,
ones.
I know. I bought it again for like $8.
Oh,
I paid
really?
For the Necromancer
What was the
DLC.
DLC for that called?
Well, there
Reaper
was
of Souls.
Reaper of Souls
Yeah.
was so sick, man. I remember
Yeah.
when that came out. I was like, it was cool. I was right in the mood for that.
Well, that's
kind
when Matt lived here, right when it came out on PC,
Yep.
and he was over in the corner like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Well, he
Oh,
was
shit.
playing. He was playing over there, and I was in my. I got it because of him, but I had it on the Xbox. On the 360.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you lose the disc in your couch
God,
or
it did
something?
come
Yeah,
out
I
for the
found it.
360.
I found it the other
That
day.
game's been out
sitting in my couch.
forever.
Huh?
It's been out for
that
a long
game's been
time.
out for a long
Oh,
time.
dude, forever.
More than 6 years.
Yep.
Easy.
Shit.
And they constantly update it and
Oh,
always
yeah.
are working on like
Definitely.
making it playable over and over and over and over.
So I got a second controller finally today, which cost me $102 after the battery pack. It's like, really?
Why'd you get a battery pack?
Just because I guess I could go get rechargeable batteries, but
I paid $20 for 4.
the battery
4
packs are
rechargeable-
$24. So it's like I'm gonna save $4. You know what I mean? It's just
Why
kind
did
of
it
one of those
cost you
things.
that much?
I bought the special edition all white
Well, there you go.
controller for $70.
So they're not normally that expensive.
No, I mean the
50.
regular controller is like $60, so I spent an extra $20. I mean, I was thinking about getting the Elite, but it's like $170 fucking dollars
Nope.
for a controller.
Nope.
What's so cool about it?
Not
You
that
can
much.
interchange the joysticks
I don't
and
care.
extra buttons. I don't care either.
It's cool and it feels nice, but not $160
No.
nice.
No,
You're out of your mind.
absolutely not. Maybe if you slapped it on a credit card and you kind of fooled yourself
No.
and like, I'm going to make payments and do that
It's,
type of thing.
it's half the price of the console you're playing it on.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Well, not if it's the X.
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I should have just built a PC at the end of the day, but that's a whole other argument, which Chase would love to argue with me about.
Does
He's-
Chase listen to this show?
I don't know, but he still sends me text messages randomly and like at 6 o'clock in the morning, like, consoles suck. Just like all these like memes.
Sounds
and
like
shit.
Chase, doesn't it?
Just trolling me at like super early hours. I'm like, go the fuck to bed. Like, leave me alone. Jeez.
Mark, what have you been? Have you
Yeah.
been watching anything?
I
Playing anything?
I recently started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I'd never seen before.
Is that
Oh, that seems like it's
I
probably
heard
up your
it's-
alley.
It is. I do enjoy it. I'm not crazy about Andy Samberg, but
Same.
Terry Crews is fucking hilarious, and Andre Brower as the captain is gold.
where is that on
Oh,
Hulu?
Gary,
It's on Hulu. Yeah.
Okay, is it a comedy? Hey Jay.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, it
it's
was-
like a police comedy. It
Yeah,
was,
it was a
on
Fox.
Fox, and then I think they canceled it, and NBC picked it up.
I have a full beer,
I've been-
Jacob. Thank you for helping with the show.
I've been kind of trying to find a good comedy, so thanks for recommending that.
Yeah. No, I enjoy it.
It's got a good cast.
Terry Crews at Andy
Terry
Samberg.
Crews is in
Okay.
it. What's that chick in there? The girl.
I don't-
Elijah
I don't
Wood.
remember her name.
You would know her. She's got like the big nose. She's a comedian.
Oh, Sarah Silverman.
No.
God
No,
damn
not,
it.
not that big a nose.
I forget her name.
So what kind of flavors does White Claw have? I just see
They
raspberry.
have 4 flavors. There's raspberry, there's black cherry, there's natural lime, and then there's grapefruit.
Is that a vodka-based drink?
It's a har-
I don't.
It's probably malt
just
liquor.
Spiked seltzer water. Yeah, I think it's considered a malt liquor.
They need a citrus. I mean, grapefruit's kind of.
A lime.
I want like no. He said grapefruit, but I'm looking for like a.
But then,
Like an
then there
orange.
are like other like knockoff brands like Hula and Truvia.
Oh, like 4?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them now, and they all have
I meant 4 Loco, but
slightly different flavors.
it's like I want to go to bed and fuck shit up at the same time.
Fuck shit up in
I
bed.
saw a meme the other day about somebody's like saying how there's like there's a warning on the side of Four Loko to like enjoy responsibly, and he's like, "What kind of person goes home and chills a glass of Four Loko?
Yeah,
and,
right.
I'm gonna just sit at home and
Pours
you
it in
know,
a brandy snifter.
He's playing.
have a nice night in with a Four Loko."
They're playing a beer pong like Forrest Gump does table tennis.
Yeah.
I was
Cyberpunk
running.
brought to you by Pop Figurines, White
And,
Claw Liquor, and what's the
Forrest
third?
Gump.
Forrest Gump. Bubblegum shrimp.
Bubblegum shrimp for life. Thank you.
It's my boat.
That's my boat.
What have you been gaming, sir?
I've been playing the Far Cry. Well, I beat Far Cry 5 finally.
Yeah.
I 100% did literally everything.
Isn't
there was
that
to
game
do in
the
that
best?
That game is amazing. Like, it's been so long since I've actually played through and completed a video game. Much
Especially
less,
like an open world too, with
Yeah.
like a lot of stuff to do.
But it's like it's such a rich world. Like, there's shit to do everywhere.
It
Like
didn't ever seem like a grind to me though.
No, it didn't, and I was like almost disappointed that I had like killed all the bad guys, so there were no more bad guys.
You're like,
for me
oh, there's
to,
no
like,
shit to stir
Yeah,
up.
like damn it, I
anymore."
want to go like wipe out this outpost without anyone seeing me, But I'd already done all that, so I got the DLC.
Is that the one on Mars?
The season pass? No, I started the Vietnam one. That was
Okay.
the first one.
That was the first one.
I don't even know about that. I saw the one on Mars.
They got some good ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Vietnam one is pretty cool. It's it's slightly different from like the main game in that like there's no shops or anything.
Wow.
I was waiting for him to
Thanks
stop.
for being quiet.
Yeah.
But you're like a pilot, or your helicopter went down in Vietnam, and you have to like try to get to the extraction point. So it's kind of like a directed experience. Like it's open, but it kind of like just through the terrain, kind of like funnels you in a specific path towards the
Okay.
exit.
So
but
it's not just like an open world skin.
no, it's not just a reskin. But you're doing shit like you're like finding the Vietnam lighters, like the ones that you collect in the main game. So like you're finding those, and then you're like taking out AA guns, and then one new mechanic they have is like when you use the binoculars, you can call it an airstrike. So you're using the binoculars to hit the right bumper, And then an airstrike just comes in and obliterates whatever the fuck is there.
smelling napalm in the morning.
Is it still kind of open world, or is
Yeah.
it more linear? Like,
I mean, it's like you have to there's an ultimate objective that you have to get to, and then you have to like kind of like funnels you in that direction. So
Okay.
like it is still open, but it forces you in that direction.
I heard they're short.
4 hours, or what are we
Have you
looking
beat
at?
one?
No, I'm like maybe like halfway towards the objective, and I'm being pretty thorough, trying to go through and do everything. But yeah, it can't be longer than like 5 or 6 hours. I wouldn't think if you're thorough.
Which
with
is
it.
fine. They're free, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
$30 for
What's
the
free
season
nowadays?
pass.
Fortnite.
There's a lot of DLC coming out for stuff that's gonna
Don't
be
get
free.
me started. We should do a Ramblecast about Fortnite. I don't even
We
know
already
anything about
did.
it, but I can complain about it for. Oh, really? I missed it.
Yeah, you
Shit.
kind of messed up. Yeah. Sorry.
And then what are the other ones? There's Mars.
There's a Mars one, and then I can't
Is
remember
this-
what the third one is.
Are they all out?
The third one's not out yet. The Mars one just came out recently.
God, yeah, what was it? There was Vietnam, Mars, and
But I mean, you're like doing a lot of the same stuff. Like you're taking out like North Vietnamese outposts and rescuing
Yeah, it's a
prisoners of
zombies
war
one.
and shit. But no, those airstrikes are a lot of fun. Like you'll just like run across like random patrols just walking through the jungle. You're like calling an airstrike, and then like 15 other guys will run over to investigate what happened, and then just drop another airstrike on those guys. It's so much fun.
the zombies one would be sweet if it was open in that open
Yeah,
map.
that's right,
Oh my
zombies.
god, that'd be sick.
You're John Marston.
Yeah. Or the guy from
Zombies.
Dude, that's
kinda
gonna be here
played out.
before you know it, man.
I
I
know.
cannot wait
can't
for
wait,
that.
dude.
It's already August, dudes.
When is that out? October?
October 26th.
26th,
Same day as Castlevania Season 2, baby.
I think I'm gonna take the whole week of
Better
Halloween.
Take some time
off.
off work. Yeah.
Just
Last time I did that
game
was when
and watch
Skyrim
horror
came out. I
movies.
took like 3 days off of work.
I took time off for Max Payne when it came out
Really?
because we started playing online.
I remember that and
stuff
being
so much.
jealousy and going to work and being like, God damn, Jake.
Yeah.
I want to be playing Max Payne.
Now it's $5 in the bargain bin.
Oh, it's
It's still a great game, man. I
You're
want to
still-
know.
I'm not hating on it.
Oh, it's
I'm just
so
saying.
good.
What have you been watching?
Have you
What have
played
been
that on
playing?
the Xbox One?
I haven't really been gaming much.
No.
I've been playing more of the No Man's Sky that just takes so much time.
You have been playing it though.
Yeah, I got about 5 or 6 hours into it.
It's a chill game.
Yeah,
That's what you have to look at it as.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
like something to be
I'm thinking
playing while
about
you have
starting one of
something.
the like the super easy ones where you can just kind of cruise through everything.
Yep.
You don't collect achievements or anything, but you can kind of just travel unlimitedly.
I just want to get on there and make an armada that will travel around, do my shit for me, and then I can just concentrate. and
I
travel.
feel like that's gotta take days to get to that.
Yeah.
So what happened with No Man's Sky? Like last time I heard, like everyone hated it and it was trash, and now like I've seen multiple people who are like, "Yeah, this game's great."
Well, they fixed it.
Yeah, they
Okay.
They
finished it.
finally came
years
through with
later.
what they promised.
Yeah, it's basically
Initially.
2.0.
Okay.
They call it No Man's Sky Next.
Okay.
Yeah, they basically took 2 years and
But I mean-
finished the game.
You finished Handmaid's
Yeah, I
Tale,
was telling
right?
Daryl I finished season 1 of Handmaid's Tale. Have
As
you
did
watched
I.
that?
I haven't. I heard it's good.
Oh, God, it's a hard watch.
Dude,
on Hulu?
it's a hard watch, but it's not. I had no idea what that was about. I'm like, I think I know what this is about, and it's like, no, you do not.
You do not.
I've decided
I
I'm
did
not
not.
going to watch that.
I don't think you would like it.
It's just too depressing. I don't want some.
It's
I watched
very
Broadchurch,
depressing.
and that was like pushing the limits of how sad I want to be watching a show. I mean, Jesus.
That's how I feel watching Frasier, because I know it's probably never going to happen again.
Baby, I hear the blues come.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
You're gonna rewatch the whole series again?
I tried.
What else have you been
rewatching the whole
watching, Ed?
Series I checked out after season like 8. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I did that with
Frasier.
I
Cheers.
think I'm good.
I was loving it until about the 5th season. I was like, all right.
Cheers is pretty good throughout
It
until
is,
like
but
the
it's the
last
same
like
humor a lot
2
of
seasons.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Still a good show. I did a lot of that, watching that shit when I was recovering
Yeah.
from.
That'd be a good
Laying on my
segment,
back.
like rewatching TV shows,
We'll put
like
that.
good rewatches, bad rewatches.
I'll put that on the docket for the week after.
potential rewatches.
Perhaps next week, even.
So Handmaid's Tale and
No Man's
Man's
Sky.
I've been
Have you
picking
played
up-
online
I've
with
been
anybody?
picking up books. I finished a
I'm gonna
book
get it
last
eventually
week.
so we can
Nice.
play together.
What book?
What book was it? I'm already on my new book.
Was it a Choose Your Own Adventure?
No, it wasn't.
Ooh, good segue.
Jeez, how did I forget what book I was reading?
I don't know, Justin.
I'm reading one about the American Dust Bowl right now, which is really just like screwed up, man. I'm learning a lot of shit.
There's a lot of
Extrapolate.
dust.
Like during the Great Depression, there's a there's
yeah.
a Dust Bowl in
Yes, of
Kansas
course.
and
Yes, 'cause
Texas.
Because they were watering the crops with
Did you say
Gatorade.
Grapes of Wrath?
Basically, yeah, it's basically
It's what plants
yeah,
create.
Grapes of Wrath. Except they stayed. These people in the book. It's weird.
What if they did like a mixed deal where it's like Grapes of Wrath of Khan?
Finish.
Don't look at
I
me.
can't read your mind.
Hold. Hold, please.
All right, I'll just tell you what I've been playing.
Do it.
Destiny.
Push-ups.
Oh,
Stop.
God.
The Solstice
enough.
event is going on,
Stop.
so it gives us another reason
The
to play a little bit.
solstice, the winter solstice is upon us.
No, the summer solstice. And then what else? Oh,
So I
started,
finished a book
I started
called
playing
Thank you.
Dead Space 3 again. It was on backwards
Yes, I
compatibility.
did see
so I
that.
started playing that a little bit.
Yeah, it's
And
a free
then-
game.
I only ever played the first one.
Oh, they're
Second is
they're
the
good.
best.
Yeah, the
Second is the best. What's the one with...
That's the second
Second?
one.
It's really good. It goes into the like fear territory in like the second one. The first one is good because I had no idea. It was like when I played Evil Within for the first time. I had no idea what it was.
First one's like third-person Doom,
yeah, it's
pretty much.
insane.
I mean,
That was the first
Doom
game.
Event Horizon.
That was the first game that I played in 1080p gaming. Because I had it on 720.
Oh, no.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't read anything.
Yeah.
So I went out and got a
Mark,
TV. and
if you go back and play it now, it will still make you jump. There's parts where it's genuinely
one?
unsettling.
any of them. Yeah,
the
three's for,
first one they
three's
do.
for free right now. That's a good play, man.
Yep.
Especially 2.
Yeah, two
But yeah,
is
2 is the best.
Are they
It's
all
like
backwards compatible?
I think
yes,
so.
because I
would
played through
imagine.
2. I
They're
think I
very
have it now.
popular.
I think it was a couple months ago. It was
You just
free
let
on-
me know. I got it at home.
It's kind of like
I'll let
Mass
you borrow
Effect.
it. It is
Like the
so
first
worth
one's
it,
really
man.
good, but the second one they polished.
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
the third one they just kind of like
It was
made it all
arcadey,
corporate-y.
shooty.
No, they try to make it like Resident Evil 5, where it's more based around co-op,
Yeah.
like having somebody else with you.
Oh, that's right.
Elite,
I liked
that,
Mass Effect 3. People dog on it.
no, I love that game.
3? Nemesis?
No, Mass Effect.
Oh, Mass Effect. For
Yeah.
some reason I was thinking Resident Evil.
But no, 2 is definitely.
Whoa!
Mass Effect 2 is the
Super Mario
peak of
Brothers?
that series.
I
Oh, yeah.
love Super Mario.
What was the one that
Effect 2
came
is
out
one of
last
the-
year?
Mass Effect 2 is
Andromeda.
It wasn't
that
bad,
one,
though.
It was okay.
It was alright.
It just wasn't finished. Like they were done with it.
Oh, and Handmaidens, it has the chick who is
Yeah, Peggy Olsen.
in
Mad Men.
Scientology.
Yeah, is she Mad Men?
Is that who you're talking about?
I was thinking of the lady from Chuck and who was in Mass Effect 2.
Oh yeah, Sugar Tits.
That's right.
God, what is her name? Yvonne Strahovski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she the one that plays the love interest or whatever?
I was
Love
thinking you were
interest.
talking about the chick that was on Mad Men.
No, she plays somebody's wife.
That redhead from Mad Men.
No, not that one.
This is very specific.
Oh, you're January Jones?
No,
No.
the other one. The one that was Draper's secretary in the
Neckbeard
first
Bob?
season.
I don't know if I got that far in that.
She was in like the first episode.
Oh, and I watched Infinity
Oh,
War
wait.
like 6 times now.
Good job.
Yeah.
I watched Inception twice last week.
Really?
I've been thinking about rewatching that.
That movie's great.
Did you ever see Dunkirk?
Yeah, Dunkirk was good. I
Was it
saw it
good?
at the zoo actually.
Was it good?
I've heard
Yeah, it
it's
was
good.
good.
I couldn't make it through it.
Yeah,
I
Derek
own
fell
it.
asleep.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, you can. I still
Probably
got to make
wouldn't
it
watch
through
it
Kong.
again, but I'm glad I saw it.
Oh, yeah, you haven't watched Kong yet?
I got to the part where they're all held down on the boat on the beach.
You gotta watch Kong.
He hated it.
I didn't hate Kong.
What?
You bitched about it.
Dude, I said it was a great action flick. Like the special effects were great and everything else, but it was a chopped up movie. It was not
It
filmed
was.
properly.
It was like just
like there were
constant
just scenes,
fights.
and then there
I do
just
agree with
scenes
that.
just
But they were
thrown in
cool.
there. But everything else was cool.
Dude, I can't wait for them to like merge those universes.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Did you
What
see
are
the King of the
telling me?
Monsters trailer that came out?
No.
Oh, dude,
Oh, dude. It came out during
Yeah.
Comic-Con or something?
it's got 11 in it, right? Chick
yeah,
from Stranger
yeah.
Things.
The Stranger
Are
Things.
they
girl.
merging Stranger Things in with that too?
Probably. It looked like it.
Why not?
They'll copy
Fuck
it for sure.
Just at this
merge
point.
everything together.
What'd you guys
It's
think of the
one universe.
new Venom trailer?
I haven't watched it. I don't want to watch anymore. Like I saw
Maybe
the
we
one
need to
trailer.
take
I'm
a
like,
break
all right, I'm
and
in.
have Mark watch some trailers. You didn't like it, Daryl?
We can do that. A 10-minute break.
Fine.
If I tell you I have to poop, will you take a break?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So take.
Do you have to poop?
We'll come back. We'll
no,
watch
but
the
I was
trailer.
just seeing how far we could push it before.
Okay. All right, we'll take a break this week. Fuck. I'm doing it anyways. Welcome back, everybody. We watched some trailers. That was
did.
pretty cool.
Yep.
So Godzilla was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched Godzilla King of
Punched a bunch of
Monsters.
people in the face.
You didn't punch people.
He punches people
He punches planes.
in the
Trains.
face.
Yeah.
And automobiles.
And roars.
Is that a mode of
That's-
transportation? A roar?
I don't think so.
Aurora Borealis.
It's tough to say.
Aurora Borealis.
That's my least favorite
Trying
word
to
to
say
say,
it
man.
In the fall,
Try to say it 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis.
centrally located in your kitchen.
What movie is that
Yes?
from?
No, that's from The
Are
Simpsons.
you kidding me?
I
Are you being funny or are you being?
No, I'm being serious. I've never. I haven't.
You couldn't watch The Simpsons.
I was a sheltered child.
That's right.
Not my
your
fault.
parents let you watch South Park though.
They didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I did. Yeah.
So, Mark, what did you think? King of Monsters?
That looks sweet.
You'll see it.
That looks sweet.
Yeah, and then they're eventually going to tie that into Kong versus Godzilla.
We didn't show you Glass because you haven't watched Split yet.
I didn't realize that Split was related to.
That's the thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know you
Unbreakable.
didn't see it. So we just won't say anything.
Okay.
Just watch it.
They're going to tie in.
And then,
And then we watch
Venom.
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 Okay,
Yes.
like I said on the break.
Daryl, I guess Daryl
Daryl
doesn't like the
didn't-
Venom.
No, it's
Daryl
just
for the trailer.
okay.
And it says, this is the newest trailer which came out last week, and it says at the bottom, this film is not yet rated, so I'm holding reservation.
It won't be.
Two things.
And
Okay.
it's Sony.
How can you have
They
a
said
Venom
it was
movie?
going to be R.
How can you have a Venom movie without Spider-Man?
Not enough money.
And why would you choose Tom Hardy, who is not even an American actor anyways, to
Money.
do a shitty fucking
Because
vocal?
I wanted the part really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did
Money
the
at the
accent.
box office, Daryl.
That's true.
God
It's
damn it.
all a business.
We'll see.
They could have made
I'll see
much worse choices than.
Dude,
Tom
they'll
Hardy.
get Spider-Man, and they're giving him his own movie.
Yeah, I
That's-
gotta-
Okay, stop. Stop.
Here's the thing.
People bitched when they did
Stop.
Spider-Man 3, and they're like, why don't you just get
Name
Venom?
of love.
Wow.
Here's the thing. This is the legal contracting thing. Marvel paid Sony to be able to use Tom Holland with Spider-Man in Avengers. Sony owns Tom Holland and his contract and the Spider-Man character still. So, if you think there will not be a Venom and a Spider-Man movie, you're out of your
That's what
fucking
I'm
mind.
saying. You got to be
will happen.
patient. They're giving Venom
We'll get
his
there.
due
We'll get
Because
there.
Sony
because
has
people wanted
like
the Venom movie.
two
and
or
they'll get
three
that.
more movies that Tom Holland has to do.
Yeah,
with
but
him.
Yeah,
Venom is
he's-
an anti-hero. Essentially, isn't
They'll
he?
get there. Do you see did you see what Marvel did in the last 15 years? Give it a minute. You don't think Sony's going to try and do the same thing?
Yes, that's
I
what
just
I'm
don't have to
afraid
wait
of.
until after the fucking credits to see Spider-Man in a mainly Spider-Man
Well, you're gonna
centric
have
plot.
to. You're gonna have to.
Jeez.
Okay, you want to hug it
I can't believe
out?
I'm
here at
defending a
all.
superhero movie.
Do we need
to
a
you.
second break to hug this thing out? Because I'll
No,
hug
we need
you.
a second break to
I
take
will
this out
hug
in the
the
parking lot, I
fuckery.
feel like.
And until Homecoming,
Okay.
they were on a downward spiral with Spider-Man. So
The first
We'll just
first
give him a
Amazing was
second
good.
to
The
see it.
second
Yeah, I like that one. The one
The
with Dennis
second one
Leary.
was like,
liked-
holy
I
shit.
never saw
like
it.
Doc
I heard it
Ock.
was bad.
Oh, dude.
I like
it was
Doc
like,
Ock.
No, that was the previous.
right. So then
I like
that's
that
what I
one.
liked.
That one's really good.
Then they did try to do Venom with Tobey Maguire, and it was freaking.
Oh, dude, that movie's awful. And
That
then,
was an
emo-
abomination.
Emo Spider-Man.
Yes, and
Tobey
then
Maguire.
The
who's the
third
other guy?
Amazing Spider-Man.
The dude from that 70s show.
Oh my! No.
The
Then
Big Venom?
it was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
next.
yeah,
No,
yeah. Yeah,
Topher
yeah.
Grace.
Andy
yeah.
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield ones were awful.
the first one was good.
I like the first
it
one.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. I disagree.
It's a hot dumpster
It was in
fire
the
on
right
wheels.
direction, but it was like when Force Awakens came out. You're like,
The second one, totally the wheels came off, though.
dude, it was horrible.
Didn't even bother.
One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
I watched it with you, though, but it was...
No, we turned it off. Did we make? We didn't make it through. We both shut it off.
I don't know.
I think you agreed to even shut it off.
It was Jamie Foxx's worst role for sure. And I like
Oh,
Jamie
yeah, he was
Foxx
like
in
Electro,
movies.
right?
Yeah, he
How
was
do you
Electro.
mess up Electro?
How do you mess up Rhino?
Oh, God.
30
that's
seconds.
Right.
Like seriously, Paul Giamatti as Rhino. I'm like,
Yeah, let's get this
That's-
Oscar award-winning actor and give him
That's
30
awful.
seconds in a suit as a bad character.
Oh, it was and horrible acting, horrible everything. It was
was pretty
terrible.
bad.
I mean, we were wasted, but even then,
But even
That's
so, I
supposed
feel
to
like
help.
I feel like that should. Yeah, I feel like that should
yeah,
help
right.
the movie.
We should be like, oh, look at that. Yeah,
It wasn't
Why
bad.
was even wasted? I
Because I
tried
was
to like it.
hammered.
yeah. No, it was horrible, and I think we just shut it off. I was like, I can't watch this anymore, man. I really can't. It's just a bad movie. Anyway, we'll see. I have high hopes because Tom Hardy pulls off some shit, but
This summer's kind of been a
course.
bummer as far as blockbuster
There wasn't
films
really
are
super.
concerned.
You really like blockbusters. Did you see anything this summer?
I saw
No.
Avengers.
Yeah.
that was the best movie I've seen in years.
I don't know. I saw Ocean's 8. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we
last
did.
time.
You did say that. Yeah, that's
And
right.
I saw Jurassic World, and then
What was the virtual?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What's the virtual?
Oh, Ready
reality?
Player One. I
Player
did
One.
see that.
That's it.
I like
It's
That's
already
right.
out on DVD now.
worth it.
Yeah.
Like that.
I might
Worth a watch.
that.
Worth a watch.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
just have a love hate with that story. I feel like.
It's unfortunate because the movie's not bad.
But speaking of stories,
stories, and it's kind of that movie and what we're going to talk about kind of plays hand in hand, ironically. But we're going to start our new topic of discussion this week: choose your own adventure games. Now
we're talking to you old people.
yeah,
you
very
baby
old
boomers.
people. The guy who
Maybe not that
invented,
old.
well, basically, it started with books. They were gaming books. At least that's what they were called back in the day. Edward Packard, born February 16th, 1931, is an American author. In addition to his work as a lawyer, essayist, and poet, he was born in Huntington, New York. He's a graduate of Princeton University and Columbia Law School. Packard came up with the original idea of writing second-person fiction, in which the reader makes choices that affects how the story will unfold. While thinking up bedtime stories for his children, who each clamored for a different ending to his stories, he published his first 3 books in the genre, originally called The Adventures of You. I think that's pretty cool. After which, Bantam Books offered him and his first publisher a contract for a series rebranded and made famous as the Choose Your Own Adventure series of children's books. Have any of you guys had a chance to read any of these books?
Dude, I
not
remember
his,
these.
but I read some stuff back when I was a kid. I tried to look some stuff up, but I can't. I
can't
find
guarantee I actually remember the exact truth. No, I do remember these.
I remember
absolutely.
The covers are very iconic. Now, I went online because now that we're kind of digging into it, I'm actually kind of like interested in like picking up some of these for my own personal
absolutely.
collection.
I feel like what happened to them?
I don't know, but you can get.
And why is it like for kids?
There were no. I mean, when did Pong come out? Like 1970 something. This was like the closest that you could get to actually like choosing.
But people still read books, even though this is considered like D&D.
Not on the scale it was back then, though. We didn't. I can say this as a
It
child.
was 2 choices. This is more like
Old-ass child.
Bioshock.
Yeah, pretty
You know?
much.
It was back then. That was books were your entertainment, man. Like we were
Pretty
talking
much,
about,
yeah.
there wasn't
But
VHS
that's what I'm saying.
and
People
stuff
still
like
read
that. There
books.
was
I just talked about how I
not,
finished
but
a
not
book.
like this.
Not where you can choose your own adventure. It'd be like, do you do this or do you do that? And then you choose and you're
Am
like,
I-
fuck, I died.
Then you
Am
go
I
to
in a
that
world
page.
alone that I feel like I'm the only person that I still would read that though?
I would read.
No,
I'm
definitely.
not saying that. I'm just saying
Do people no longer read these because they no longer make them, or do they no longer make them because people stop reading them? Is
Both.
What I'm
I just think the original. I just think the original stayed where they are in a little
Well, it
capsule
says-
of time.
Yeah, they're going till 1998.
So that's right.
Bantam's big. I believe they're still around.
Yeah, no.
That'd be cool if they kind of came back with a new resurgence, especially for books. Now everything's gone to a medium of, Telltale, and we'll get to that later, those type of games. But this is where it all started. And then from there you had, I remember reading, what the hell was it? It was that Space and Beyond. I remember reading that. I just remember some of these covers. They look like 1970s, like Space Patrol.
They all had that like little like choose your own adventure like little like red box
banner.
Yeah,
on the
there's
top. The banner. Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I'm
see
looking
the
for.
cover of the book, it's super iconic. They almost look like old Atari, like game cart.
Yeah.
Like the cases
They
or
have
anything
that
else
late
like that.
70s
or
look
old
for
James
sure.
Bond VHS covers.
Yeah, for sure. I was
All
actually
like the
looking it
same
up.
Text.
So you can get a hard copy, like a first or second edition, for $50, or they have like the what do you want to call like the paperback versions for $15 a piece.
Paperback writer.
Currently, yeah.
That
I
seems
looked
like
it
a
up
lot.
today. It is.
Have you guys ever heard of Paperback Paradise?
Finally, shit.
Yeah.
I know Mark does.
Look at
Paperback Paradise is an Instagram, Facebook account.
What do you do? What did you? Oh, I get what you're
They
doing.
take
here.
these old covers, and I know they do choose your own adventure,
Oh my
but they
God.
put their
What?
own.
Run faster, you bipedal bitch.
Oh, this is the stuff that you shared all the time, Mark. You would always
Yeah.
put up.
Yeah.
I
funny
love
ass
this
stuff.
one. Welcome to Tinder.
I was gonna say this one's that one.
It's like a vampire in like a gutter, like reaching out for someone.
I like that dad and the kid in the storm, and it's a
They're fucked.
They're
See, this is the one I was looking for. This was a choose your. Except they changed it to the sun is now my friend. You fucks.
And it's a
I think
vampire.
this was a space
Edward.
vampire story, and yeah.
Well, we've really gone off the rails here. Thank you.
Please
no, it's
Google
okay.
Paradise or Paperback Paradise if you like to laugh. I don't know if
Paperback
you want to keep your
Paradise.
kids around though.
Vaping 101.
stuffed crust.
Oh my God.
Box crust.
Say your story. Oh my God. These books were a lot of fun for me. I remember getting into it like 4th or 5th grade. I can't remember specifically what it was, but there would always be a point where your story could end way before you even reach the back of the book.
That's what I liked, and you could just reload,
Exactly.
restart.
Yeah.
And sometimes
what happens
even
when I go this other route?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One thing like sometimes
Would
you
you-
like
Sorry,
go ahead.
would you ever cheat and be like, well,
That's what I was just gonna get to.
okay, all right.
So
all right.
when I was a kid, I used to read the very last page to see if I can
Oh.
make it to that as
Oh,
like
I
a
never
challenge to
did
myself. Where like that was one ending, that very last page. See if I can make it there.
Oh, I
But
never
that
tried.
might not necessarily be the optimal ending. though.
Exactly.
It's just
You just wanna
that's the
see if you
last
can
page
read-
of it.
Yeah, to see if I can make it to that
I would,
very
I would
ending.
read both options and then kind of like family
I think
treat
there were,
my way out.
I think there were many
sometimes.
options, honestly.
That's true. It would. Yeah, it got complicated.
Convoluted, definitely. And then you had something a little bit more simpler. R.L. Stein adapted
Yeah,
it
you
to
definitely had your spin-offs
his
too.
own universe. What the hell is it called?
Goosebumps.
Give yourself goosebumps.
Yep, I read a bunch of those.
Based off
The
Goosebumps.
Carnival of Evil, and
I had
See
been
if
you
we
had
can-
these.
I had been working a job for like 4 years when this came out, so I was not
TikTok,
into
you're
this.
dead. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
95, Jake?
Yeah.
I remember
when
the
I
one
graduated.
Dude,
with the
that's,
monkey on the
that's,
cover, too.
that's in my top 3 years.
TikTok, You're Dead messed me up for my entire life. I remember reading that in 5th grade, and there was a part in it where he stumbled into a alternate reality in the future where he was in a classroom and there was like a robot for a teacher, and she asked you a math question. If you didn't get it right, she'd like send you into like this incinerator, and your story was done. It would just kill you.
Like, he was messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever see him? He was like Stephen King, where it's like, oh, okay, you look like somebody who'd write horror.
No, I thought he looked like Jack Black.
Let's pull up a picture here. I'm not even.
No,
sure
I'm
what he
just
looks
kidding
like.
because of
R.L.
that movie that came out a few years ago.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Goosebumps movie. Thank you.
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
at home.
Okay, yeah. I've
Oh
seen
yeah.
that. I've seen that.
Hi.
He looks like he gets into some gin.
And that's his Wikipedia picture.
Hey,
so that's
R-
a good picture.
Hey RL, how's your day going? All right.
He looks like it's
I'm
Pat.
trying to
Yeah.
get excited about it.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like scaring
Maybe
children.
I
I'll
remember
have
the
some
first time I
fish
saw him on the
today.
Goosebumps TV show, I was like, ugh.
I love that
But,
one. I love the mask. Have you ever seen that?
The haunted
Goosebumps?
mask?
Yeah, where she like touches it and then her whole face turns into
Dude,
like
we could
that.
do a whole Goosebumps show.
Oh my god! I know.
You guys, that's all you. I never
Jake's
read-
like,
never
I was
read a
working the
single one.
carnival.
Not the carnival. I was delivering diapers, I think. At
I thought you were gonna say pizzas. That's way worse.
No, I never delivered pizzas.
Oh, yeah, I wanted you to come in saying pizza delivery.
Yeah, we thought you were gonna be late and we were gonna start
Dude,
the
you should
episode.
be the Mr. McFeely of our show and
Exactly.
do
Pizza
delivery.
delivery.
It's a delivery.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
We're like, oh hey Mark, what do you got?
Mick Feely.
So
Who's that?
we got Mark. We got a.
Is that a wrestler?
I have a.
No.
We can get studio time at a television studio over here in Brooklyn Park.
$10,000 a dower.
But we could do that. No, it's not. It's free. And we could do one of those like video sketches. And
We
you
could do a
be the
puppet
pizza.
show,
Yeah, we could.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
a podcast puppet show.
Do it.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Our podcast
would be
only in
cool.
puppets though.
I would forget to like make mine talk though. I'd just be sitting up there.
I would have to give mine sips of beer.
No, just get wasted. Yeah,
Just
just
a
pass out
wet
there.
hand.
Yeah.
So I asked what happened to the Choose Your Own Adventure books. What do you think, Daryl?
They dissipated into the digital medium, which is now called video games.
Wow, wow.
Telltale kind of took that over. I mean, there were text-based adventures. Of course, you played
all those
unlike
DOS.
DOS. Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
It's really weird. You kind of hit like a blacklist of that like genre because you try to go online to be like the top text-based adventure games. I could not find it personally. I spent about like
I noticed when I was
30
searching
minutes.
for them, there's a big online community that does like active, like new.
oh
like,
really?
Choose Your Own Adventure. Like you can do them online,
Oh, that's cool.
basically. Like people do them, or you can have like continuing.
Well, I'm sure
stories and
nowadays
stuff.
there's like an algorithm to do
So,
stuff like that.
Yeah. So
But I think the first one all of us have played, and it was in all of our schools, was Oregon Trail.
yeah, I mean, it had pictures, but it
100%.
was very minimal.
Yeah.
Well, the
wasn't
DOS
really-
one, I'm talking about like when I don't know, the Apple. What
It was
the hell
on
was
Mac.
it?
The Mac.
The Mac, yeah. Ding.
I played Conan the Barbarian on one of those.
Oh,
in,
really?
like 5th grade.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Floppy
interesting.
disk.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the floppy one, right?
My gosh. There you go.
Yeah,
Oregon
dude.
Trail.
Yeah.
Mac.
Now you're bringing me back.
1990.
Dude, they were from Brooklyn Center.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Holy cripes. I
No
didn't
wonder
know that.
we knew them.
During the 1960s, Minnesota was a center of computer technology.
Not anymore.
A Midwestern Silicon Valley.
Hey, we have lakes.
Yeah,
we
the
got
Honeywell
lakes,
is
And
guys.
still here.
Activision.
Well, yeah, Honeywell's still
And
here. I don't think
Activision.
IBM's here anymore.
Is Activision here?
Oh yeah.
No.
They have
No,
a
they're
branch.
not.
Let's go protest them.
I swear to
Right
Christ.
now,
I
I'll
swear to
walk
God,
there.
they're in Bloomington.
There's a
Right
big
al-
Microsoft office in like Edina.
And Game Informer's here as well.
Yeah, Game Informer.
Game
I knew
Informer's
that,
from
But
here.
Activision,
And GameStop,
you
unfortunately.
can be hired as a game tester for $10 an hour for a full 40
No, I'll go
hours a
sit
week.
outside
That
their.
sounds
I'll go sit
miserable.
out
That's
their
less than
business for
minimum
free.
wage.
I know.
With a sign. And just sit
I've
there.
heard there's no better way to learn how to hate games than game testing.
I bet.
I talked to somebody that did it, and they played the Call of Duty World War II campaign 42 times,
Yuck.
Yeah.
all the way through. I wouldn't mind it.
My
With
sister,
mindless. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on
Katie's
Yeah.
boyfriend was a game tester for a long time.
Did he hate it?
Well, yes, but no. He's like, I get to play.
Oh, exactly.
No, I get to play the newest stuff, but I
you don't
play the
get to
same level.
choose.
I play the same level 100 times just to find
Yeah.
out.
that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's work and a step into the industry. I don't know. I'd like to do it, but I want to also have a living wage. So, unfortunately for me, I cannot do that. So then you had the Jurassic Park Telltale game.
I like that one. I played that one last summer.
It's a little rough. It's a little
It's
rough.
old.
That and the Back to the Future. God bless that.
I haven't played that one, but I
haven't played that
That's
one either,
really
but I
bad.
heard it's pretty rough.
It's bad.
Have you played it, Mark?
I played the first episode when it first came
And that's
out.
all you
I
played?
was like, eh.
It's not good.
I played the Batman one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first episode of that was really good, and I just never got back to it. Like
I heard it's
I own
been
both
great.
seasons of it, but
I mean, everybody at
it's
this
on my
table were
list.
gamers, but I feel like those type of games are very accessible to people that really aren't into gaming.
Yeah.
Because basically it's like you just choose the dialogue option and then you go
there's
around.
even like an option, like a party mode, where like you play with like a bunch of people,
Oh, okay.
and everyone like chooses what they think, and then it'll go with the most popular choice. or
Oh.
whatever.
I like that.
I like that a lot, actually.
They did Sam and Max games. I didn't know that. Did
Yeah,
you
those
replace-
are pretty goofy.
Those are fun, man. I remember
They
playing
are.
those. So
hard evidence.
I suppose Walking Dead is probably their.
That's
That was the
When
one
they
where
broke
like,
the
really
ceiling,
blew
huh?
up. Yeah,
critically acclaimed
I never,
for sure.
I never played that one.
That one was good.
They're
I
all
heard,
good.
And they were tough, man. That's definitely choose your own
Wolf
adventure.
Among Us was
Because
great.
I heard that was really
Wolf
good.
Among Us was good too.
Ever
But
played
yeah, no,
Kids?
they definitely are like. I mean, they're visual more, but it's definitely that same. You get your options and you pick it, and you're gonna stand by it, and you're gonna die or. Proceed.
There's two types of formats when you're talking about a Telltale game. One is dialogue options, where you're having a conversation with somebody or multiple people at the same time trying to make a hard decision, or you're going to walk around an environment and try to either divvy up food rations or try to figure out investigate your surrounding areas, like, oh, I need a screwdriver to open this door, or I need to find somebody in this area, or I need
It's
to do
usually
this.
not that big though.
No, it's
A couple
not. And
screens.
those are rather tedious.
Well, the Walking Dead series for me, I really liked it, but it got heavy, and I didn't want to play it anymore because I just was like, I don't want to play.
It's
hours
it's
and be
emotionally
depressed.
exhausting.
Yes, it is absolutely.
Like, I remember eating Chipotle and everybody's starving in the game. I'm just like, I kind of feel guilty.
Ooh, what time is it?
I'll turn it off. Go to home.
Oh, they're doing a
Home.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, they are unnamed Stranger Things. TBA, TBA.
Yeah.
I
Speaking
am
of
very interested in that.
having too much heaviness, that's why I think they were great for the Game of Thrones one here. Did anybody play that one?
Okay, so I played that before I even watched Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And that's what got me into wanting to watch Game of Thrones.
It's really Game of
playing-
Thrones because it's like basic. I mean, you kind of get what it's going to be like.
If
It's
you
the
know
same
what Game
thing
of
as
Thrones
Walking
is.
Dead. And yeah, if you know Walking
Hey,
Dead,
everybody at home,
Telltale, and
every
Game
time
of
we see
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, take a shot.
Yeah, or Telltale.
Or drink a
Yeah,
whole beer.
We should do that. We should tell people, be like, hey, the secret word of today is blah, blah, blah. Take a shot.
We should.
Or stay hydrated. Whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that
That's
a
a good
lot.
idea.
Nah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Jake's not sure.
Stay in gaming history. I'll give you 5 guesses.
Oh,
Okay.
Shots fired.
That's fine.
I got some new theme song music in the works too. How about that, Daryl?
I would like
I don't
that.
like your shit anymore.
Thank
either.
God. Somebody do something. Okay, so let's see. Well, Walking Dead was the staple among all of it. Wolf Among Us is basically if you took all of the
That was a comic book series.
Brothers Grimm and you made it rated R, and it's like a noir.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It's
It's
awesome.
I got some comic book. It's called Fables.
Mature rated.
I can.
Oh, I've
I
heard
think,
of that.
I
Heard
think
of
I
that.
have the one that's based.
100% mature rated. I played Walking Dead Season 2. Tales from the Borderlands is great.
Tales from the Borderlands was
We
good.
went over that several times. Minecraft, never touched that because that's not really in my wheelhouse. Even though it should be, I'm not really a big Minecraft person.
Well, this is
the
more
kids love
story
it.
mode too.
The
but
kids love it.
I don't get it. Whatever.
Never played Walking Dead
gives a shit?
Michonne. Batman, I played the first episode. I thought that was really cool, but kind of like Mark, I never got into it. I don't know why. Should have played the first episode of Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series. Kind of more of the same. The first episode, you get to fight Thanos right away, so that's kind of exciting.
Ooh, they got a season 2 of Wolf Among Us coming out as well, and of Game of Thrones. Oh man, they're busy.
They are busy. Good. Well, maybe they can fix their engine on top of it because
No
it's so
shit.
janky as shit.
Yeah.
So then you go over to
Another
Supermassive
good-
Games. We're going to start with Until Dawn first.
Okay.
one thing before we get to Until Dawn,
I really wanted to play this game.
It's
Like
great.
I
You
would
have-
buy. This is a game that I would buy a PlayStation for. Be like, all right, this is one of the first games I'm getting.
you should. And
Even though it's probably like $15 now.
no,
Not
I'm
even that.
But
not
it's
even.
totally my kind of game.
So basically, Until Dawn, you're trapped, or you go to a cabin in the woods with a bunch of friends. Thank you. Everyone
Wow.
can survive, or everyone can die. And I think there's like 6 people, so there's couples.
You talked me into playing this, and this is one of the first games I played when I bought my PS4. I played this right away, and it was great.
It was. It's just
really
kind of
good.
one of those like you feel like you're watching a B-rated horror movie or
Yeah,
playing
absolutely.
a B-rated horror movie.
Absolutely, it's fun.
Supermassive. And another Quantic Dream. What was it? It was the Xbox one where it had live action episodes, and Quantum Break is the one I'm thinking of.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
kind of similar, but that did its own twist. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never played it, but I was aware.
Don't waste your time.
That TV show was so annoying.
They're trying to do something different, so give them something for that.
Fair
for
enough.
you.
But
Fair enough.
Not my choice.
They were trying to do something different with Last Jedi too, but
Yeah.
Okay, you've had your time. Sit.
Beat it to Campbell's soup.
I will because fuck that movie.
Zoop.
Anyway,
Until Dawn, highly recommended, especially
Really
if you're.
good.
Yeah, and
if
it's got
you're-
Mr. Robot and the cheerleader from Heroes in it.
Okay.
It's got like real people in it. I didn't know that.
So it's a slasher slash monster slash. It's basically every horror genre kind of mashed into one. Wouldn't you say?
it's a B movie game. It's awesome. It's like an old horror movie, like Friday the 13th.
So if you've ever had a
Halloween.
chance to play Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, it's very similar to that. I feel like, but this is a little bit more linear. I feel.
How many options? You don't feel like there's not a lot of options?
There
there's-
are, but there's not. I don't know how.
That's not its focus.
Yeah, it's it just all depends who you kill off. Like sometimes you can mess up where there's this one part where you're hiding, and if you literally either have to set the controller down or hold it completely still, or
Yeah.
else the dude will hear you.
Yeah, it's really good.
I gotta.
And you use
somehow
your,
get a
you use your
PlayStation
controller
4
as a
one day.
flashlight too
Yep.
when you're walking through the woods and stuff.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
That is cool.
And
Indigo Prophecy was kind of like that.
yeah,
I know you like that game a lot.
100%.
That's what we're gonna move on next to is Quantic Dream.
David
Quantic
Cage,
Dream.
Mr. David Cage.
David Cage is a weirdo.
He's killing it.
Did you ever play Indigo Prophecy, Mark?
I don't know if
I remember it. Definitely on original
I
Xbox.
believe
I
I
remember
still
when it
own
came
it.
out, and I may have rented it and played it briefly, but
It's
I don't
weird.
remember anything about it.
I watched like a top 10 most awkward sex scenes in games or something on YouTube the other day, and this was in it.
Fear
Did
Effect.
you watch?
I think that was in it. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch Only God Forgives yet?
No. No. No.
Fear Effect is one of my favorite games of all time. By the way,
Those are good.
I love those games. Except the newest one. Don't buy it.
I almost did for $10, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, don't do it.
It was on Switch. Not my fault. Haven't played Heavy Rain all the way through. Beyond Two Souls I heard was good, but there was a lot of weird shit happening with Willem Dafoe.
Whatever.
Whatever. But Detroit.
Willem Dafoe being weird? What?
I know, right?
And now
believe you.
Quantic Dream, they just got sued and lost.
Oh,
because
did
of
they?
a hospital workplace.
Really? I
Yes.
didn't know that.
So
Oh,
Sony
no.
might be making. So we might be seeing
So
some of
Detroit
these games on Xbox.
Become Human might be the last game.
Yeah. Well, not the last game, but the David Cage will keep me.
My thing is, I don't know how these guys make money. Because I've been playing through Detroit Become Human, and there's so much shit I missed that I'm
Dude, those
trying to be
games take
thorough.
like 10 years to make.
I know. I'm trying to be
crazy.
thorough, but at the same time, it's like I can't. It literally at the end of each chapter, it shows the tree of all the different things I've done and all the different things I've missed, and then it gives me a percentage of like what all my friends did, and also percentage of what everyone else in the world did. So it's like, did you evade this, or did you punch them there? And it's like 10%, and it's kind of cool where you get that those rare parts where
Xbox does that with achievements. I kind of like that, or like game
Oh, yeah.
score.
it's kind of like, you kind of feel a little special, or maybe it's all a lie. Who knows?
are
Cake is a
special,
lie.
I've been
I am
getting a
little
bunch of
special.
those with like the Far Cry DLC. Like, you got a rare one. It's like, I feel like that doesn't count though. It's like, yeah, it's just
It doesn't
most
feel as
people
good as
do
I
when you
got
get
it.
platinum on
Doesn't-
PlayStation.
Doesn't feel as good as like when you beat Hotline Miami 2 in its entirety. I got a 2. That was
Ouch.
2.5%.
I'm still
completion
jealous
rate.
that you finished Cuphead because I can't.
24 hours, baby. I might go back for seconds.
When's that new DLC out?
2019.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they got
Delicious Last Course
they
or
didn't
something like
hire
that.
like 12 more guys for that team. It's still just 2 dudes.
They can do whatever they want.
It's 3 people, 2 guys and 1 female.
I was going to say 1 secretary.
I think she's the market.
No.
Well, I was going to
she's
say,
an-
then you said female, so.
No,
No.
she draws too. She does a lot of the animation and she does marketing too. I listened to a whole podcast before that game even came out, and
I've heard they're
Microsoft
cool.
jumped on the bandwagon. I'm surprised that they're sticking to Microsoft solely.
Ha, it's about damn time.
Microsoft's got money, man.
They do.
Everybody
They need
talks
to buy
Sony,
some more
but
stuff,
Microsoft
then.
has
They're
got
paying
money.
for it. Detroit Become Human. If you haven't played it yet, please do. So what I mentioned before in Telltale games, where you're kind of walking around and exploring your environment, that plays a huge part in in the tree, and also when you're exploring the different areas where it's kind of like a CSI type thing, you can actually like recreate the crime scene and like these like vector cell shaded like scenarios. Like
Yeah.
one time, like this dude got stabbed 17 times in the chest, and an android went rogue, and you recreate the whole crime scene. You can see it like in like vector shapes in the apartment while the rest of the detectives are
Volumes
there.
up, by the way.
They had that in the most recent Batman. Like,
Oh, okay,
Arkham Knight, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
God
I guess
damn it, Justin.
I
No, you gotta. It's the TV remote right there.
goddamn TV.
Yeah, way to go.
It's very cool.
Never mind, that's a little bonus content.
It just makes it a little bit more bearable instead of like, oh, you looked at this. Oh, this is odd. Oh, you looked at this. And it's just like, oh, you finally found the item where you can actually progress and then go on to the next dialogue option. What is going on here?
Sorry, I was getting distracted. I thought it looked interesting, but then I realized it was a World of Warships. and
Jump
it's not
way
interesting.
far ahead.
I'm just trying to see some gameplay. Don't worry about it. Keep on contact or on track.
So I believe you go through 1, 2, 3 different androids that you're kind of jumping
Yep.
in between stories.
Okay.
Maybe more.
One's a cop, one's a maid, one's a like a
He kinda-
revolutionary guy.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of iRobot.
Yeah, it's basically like more.
It's like the 15th time you've mentioned that show. Is that good or something?
Have you never seen iRobot?
That's
it's fun.
I mentioned Mr. Robot. I said
Mr.
iRobot. The
See, you have
Will Smith.
options. Understand what happened,
like
search
iRobot.
hostages room, examine the victims, and you kind of gather a conclusion. And like this is the very first mission, like when you first start. So basically, it's a hostage situation where an android went rogue. He grabbed a little girl, and he's standing on the edge of a rooftop, and he's got a gun to her head, and he has to get talked down, one way or the other. And your main objective is to save the girl and keep yourself alive.
Yeah, anybody that's seen a trailer knows. They know it.
No,
spoilers.
there's 3 or 4 different ways
No.
it can go down.
I know, but that's the one they showed, like when they were kind of explaining the game. I don't know if I couldn't grind on this game, but I could do it in parts.
You don't need to grind it. It's just more of like a story-based game, just like a Telltale thing. You can just play it once, and if you really want to see the different endings, go on YouTube. That's kind of the thing where I'm like, how can you make your money? Because you spend all this time and money like developing like these different scenarios that nobody's ever going to really see except for a small portion of the people that actually go through it. So it's, I don't know. I don't get it, but it's a fun game, especially if somebody else is watching you. Because there are a lot of choices. I've heard that this game is the first game where your choices actually matter. You can kill characters off indefinitely and see scenes that you'll never see if you don't make the right choice on a very minute option. Go ahead.
Kind of an offshoot. There's a game that I've been wanting to get that kind of sounds a little bit. It's far from choose. Well, I don't know. It is kind of choose your own adventure, but Vampire.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it came out a couple months ago. I don't remember who made
Have
it,
you read the reviews about it?
but it's not that bad. The reviews are
is it
okay.
rough? Is it?
But basically, it's like if you kill somebody, it's like district. So there's various areas, and it's kind of like it's kind of a community knit. And if there's consequences with who you kill and who you keep alive, and
Yeah, it'll make it harder. The more you kill, the harder it'll get, but you're more powerful. If you stay weak, it'll just stay hard the whole time. You're a vampire guy, whatever, and you're trying.
Is
you
it
have
more story based?
No, it's
It's
action.
kind of
but
open
the
world.
Combat
Okay.
stinks. That's what I heard.
So it's like
Yeah,
a Deus Ex
I,
model.
Third
I haven't
person.
played it.
Yeah, Deus Ex was third person, wasn't it?
No,
There was an option.
there
I
was.
thought it was both.
no,
it's
third
first
person
person.
only when you did the executions.
Ew, shows what I know.
Deus Ex was great, but I could never get through a full game. Same thing with Dishonored.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I couldn't
same
do
and same.
I played like for the first area of Dishonored. I was like, this is sweet. This is
Awesome,
like
yeah.
steampunk Bioshock.
it. Yeah.
I bought Dishonored 2. I got like 3 or 4 hours into it, and I'm just like, why are their hands so big? I quit.
That's right.
I'm gonna
Like,
play
what is wrong with you?
I'll play Vampire when it comes out, or Vampire when it
It
comes
looks like
out,
the Order less
for like
polished.
$10, yeah. Reminds me of the Order has.
It's
heavy
supposed to
Order
take
vibe.
place during like the Black Plague eras and stuff. So yeah, it's probably
So Zoolanders, and they're like,
Got the black lung.
the black lung.
Never
It's a
seen
really
that
bad
movie.
joke. I'm sorry.
What?
No,
You've never seen Zoolander?
nope.
If you have a PlayStation and you're listening, do yourself a favor, trade something in, get Detroit Become Human, because it is so well polished. It's one of the most beautiful games I've seen run on a PlayStation.
God of War.
It rivals that. I say it definitely rivals that, and it's scary how loud my PS4 screams.
PS4.
PS4. It's like, whee!
Please, can I get a PS4?
A Plebis 4. A Plebius 4.
Maybe Zavala. Please.
No, but I'm serious. Pick up Detroit Become Human if you have a PlayStation. Do yourself a favor. I'm only about halfway through it, but it does some really unique things with the touch control.
As he wears a PlayStation shirt.
Okay, I get it.
Sponsored.
What a corporate tool.
What do they?
Can I finish my thought?
Scam.
Can I just finish my thought?
Yes.
So there's a part where you have an option as Marcus to sit down at a piano. You can choose the type of music, and obviously you're an Android, so you make your own choice what type of music you wanted to play. So I played like this dark tune. Like, it sounds like a morose piano piece, but you don't just press it. You have to tap the button in the middle, you know, the touchpad, and you can kind of play, like, give it
that's cool.
feeling. You know what I
that's
mean?
cool.
Instead of just like him playing it, like I was like pausing when I wanted to and like giving it my own like rhythm and motion. So
That's
it,
cool.
Yeah, it does stuff like that where I've really never experienced that in gaming before, especially for like a choose your own adventure style game.
That's kind of what I like to Aquatic Dream. They're always trying to do something different.
that was the coolest thing I've
That's why I
seen.
like Sony, because every once in a while they throw a curveball like that. And you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, it is. It's just like those little things that make it worth it. So your question, Justin.
Considering
He's got-
all media, video games,
You should say that with a deeper voice.
Considering all media types. I mean, we're taking in
all media.
not so much music. I
Diet
don't know.
Coke.
I choose nothing.
Some music. Okay, I'll let me.
I'll
music,
choose you.
Movies, video games, books, everything. What sport produces the best and most entertaining media?
Rugby.
Okay, we're not getting a serious answer on this side of the table.
Well, I'm not a huge sports guy. That's you three.
Apparently soccer. But
No.
I wouldn't
I'm
know.
talking
no.
personally to you,
Well,
man.
if you're talking about like,
Hockey.
yeah, they're not doing anything new though. It's kind of that's a farce.
What do
Same
you
with
mean? What do you
Madden.
mean they're not doing anything new? Because I feel like you're sticking to something.
No, I'm not. It's just like
you
okay.
just feel like because they haven't put out a good NHL game in a while.
No, NHL 18 came out last year and they had like the triple mode. It's like, okay, that's really new and innovative. Now this year it's like you're gonna play hockey
Okay,
outside.
that's one form
But
of media.
You also have the movies like Miracle, and you had the books written about that thing.
Okay.
You know, all of those things. It has
Mighty
like
Ducks.
a history of hockey, like the grungy dudes, like listen, yeah, Mighty Ducks,
Slapshot.
all that stuff. Yeah. Or baseball. It goes right there. I mean, it
or
could
all
go
the
either way.
classic video games.
Golf. Caddyshack.
Fuck that.
Happy
Tin Cup.
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Nah.
Currently on Netflix.
Currently on Netflix.
say
I had some
Tiger
good
Woods
times
name
on
for-
Tiger Woods, though, man.
Yeah.
Taka
but that's
Woods.
just times.
dude.
That's not like the.
Or 04 or 05.
Hot Shots Golf. Everybody's golf. I had a lot of fun with those.
Outlaw Golf.
No one's gonna say tennis. Outlaw Golf. I remember that shit for Xbox.
I would have to
Yeah,
say
man.
golf then, because there's been more golf games, more stories written about like Bobby Jones, and
Mario
all that
Golf?
shit. There was that Will Smith one where
Legend of
"Let's
the
sit out
Beggar
there playing
Vance."
your clubs or whatever the hell that was.
Jinx.
Beggar Vance, yeah. So I would say golf then. I would. You're right.
Football.
I was gonna say
Any
football.
given Sunday.
No, because there's Madden
Sunday.
and
Madden. And the NFL just makes so much money that they spend so much money on
Tecmo.
That's true.
videos
yeah,
and stuff that they
but-
put out.
and what's
Tecmo
the NBA Jam of football?
Okay. So how
Oh,
about
Blitz.
Blitz. Yeah.
Blitz?
But I think golf though, because there's like
Golf's good.
a million golf games.
Double dribble. He got game.
But you asked what our
But
favorite
what-
sport is though.
I guess I asked what sport you think produces the best media.
Golf.
So it's a personal opinion.
I think it'd be golf because you can do like a tap game golf and it's fun. You can do, yeah, or go play Tiger Woods with your buddies.
You can do a good tap pool game, and there's been a lot of good pool movies too, and that's a sport.
Now, here's a convoluted question. Would you consider fantasy a part of that game?
No, real
What do you mean
sports.
fantasy?
Like fantasy football? Because that's technically a game, is it not? You need an app.
It's not.
Well, it's part of
Yeah,
the
but they
media
don't-
that you
roster.
consume though.
It's like a coach. It's like a coach
They
simulator.
don't do Well, they had the league. That's fantasy football based TV show.
See,
excellent show.
see.
I still
Yeah,
say
no, I'm
golf.
probably split between football and baseball because like football, like you have NFL films and just like the quality of some of that
And
stuff.
music. I said music.
But
Yeah,
That's
the
like
NFL films
yeah.
like
music,
3.
yeah, and then there's like there's Madden, obviously.
Yeah.
There's definitely more films than games.
But
for
then
NFL.
baseball, like there's not really that many great football movies though. Like
replacements.
Remember the
Remember the
Titans is pretty
Titans?
good. Remember the Titans is good.
Gridiron Gang.
They
Like
don't hold the
baseball,
light
though,
to
you have like
baseball.
Yards.
Sandlot, you have Field of Dreams, the only good Kevin Costner movie.
Not the only one.
Waterworld was pretty bomb.
Waterworld was good. I don't
3,000
care what
Miles to
anybody says.
Graceland, also pretty good.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll give you that.
Anyway.
So weird.
Oh,
The Natural.
Yeah,
we have to
Natural.
talk about that one, Mark, because I strongly disagree.
3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Oh,
It's
What about
fantastic.
Major League?
It's so stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Major League was great.
My favorite football movie ever is Little Giants. So whatever.
What's
That
the
was
other
a
one
good
where he
one.
played the
Good.
catcher? It was his name, Bull Durham. That's
I
a
never
great
saw Bull
baseball.
Durham.
Oh God,
That's a
that's a
good
great
one, too.
baseball game. Movie.
A League of Their Own. I'd like that.
League of Their
movie,
Own's really
honestly.
good.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yeah.
Moneyball is also very good.
Never.
I've
seen
never
it.
saw that.
Moneyball
Brad
was
Pitt
pretty good.
It's
and
good.
Jonah
Dude,
Hill.
what's the
That's
one
more
with
about
Wesley
math
Snipes
than baseball? But it seems like
and
baseball's more about math than baseball
The
anymore.
Fan.
so-
Oh yeah.
That's my baseball movie. Wesley Snipes and Robert De
Oh,
Niro.
I forgot about that one.
Oof.
The Last
That's a
Boy
rough
Scout.
one.
What about the Jimmy Fallon rom-com where the Red Sox won the World Series?
Oh, Angel and Outfield or something.
Doc.
no, that was not.
No, it's
Angel in the
like
Outfield.
Boston.
That was with Christopher Lloyd. That came out in the 90s. Oh, Rookie of the Year, dude.
Yeah.
Or what was the
What
one
was
with
the
the
Jimmy
kid?
Fallon
Monkey
one,
twins?
though? I'm
What's with the
stuck on
monkey picture with
Ed.
Joey from Friends?
Ed.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. What is the one where the kid owns the twins?
That's Rookie of the Year.
No,
Blank
that's the one
check.
where the kid is the pitcher for the Cubs. There's two of them. There's the one where the kid is the pitcher for the Cubs, and
like
then
that.
there was the other one that came out where the kid owns the twins.
I think it's called Dead Air.
Rookie of the Year is the Cubs one, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Big
Little
League.
Big
Little
League.
Big
Yeah,
League, yeah.
that's the one.
I'm sorry.
So-
That kid probably like shot himself or something.
Probably a drunk. You'd probably find a mugshot almost 100% guaranteed.
I see some beautiful shots of the Metrodome in that movie.
The Metro. The
R.I.P.
big inflatable toilet.
And they filmed some scenes at Valley Fair, too. So
That's pretty tight.
there's that.
man.
All right, what's our
Mighty Ducks has them trumped on showing shit
Well,
from this.
yeah.
Justin? You
You
say football.
Yeah, I feel like there's something
I gotta
obscure
go
I can
golf
say
with you.
instead, but
I got to go golf with you.
Yeah.
Because just in pure amount of video games, books, movies, writings, the history of I have to say golf.
I'm going to say baseball.
Golf's the oldest sport, too, of all of them.
Baseball. So
What'd you say,
golfs.
Mark? I'm sorry.
Baseball.
Baseball.
I didn't say golf. I said football.
Baseball's right
No,
there.
I
for me,
didn't.
yeah.
You said golf too?
Yes. That's
why
what I
say
got into.
I agree with you, Daryl.
Because usually most of the games it's one button and it's very colorful and it keeps my attention. So
It's true.
I'm just like, all right, babe.
Dude, the show is one of the best baseball games ever made.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh,
I can't wait for it to come out on Xbox.
Rage
I miss
but
I miss
it's made by
MLB
Sony,
2K
so-
though. I miss the
I
2K.
don't. Those games were good, and then they like stopped making them good.
Right, but I still miss having a baseball game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like a true simulated
EA should
game.
bring back RBI,
Aren't they trying?
I thought they had an RBI.
or not RBI, but what the fuck was the name of their baseball game?
Live, probably. MLB Live.
Oh, god damn it!
NHL
It's
Hits
gonna
is
piss
pretty
me
bomb
off.
though. I wish they would come back out with that
I
just
want
for
to do
fun.
NBA Jam. Come on now.
Yeah,
They tried. It's
should
called
do that.
NBA Playgrounds and it's garbage apparently.
Well, they made the NBA Jam
MVP. That's what it was.
Yeah, MVP.
MVP. Yeah.
Wait, does this say they're making a new baseball game in 2019?
Out of the park.
Out of the
19.
park, huh?
Oh, Out of the Park is like a simulation
Oh.
PC game. It's kind of like Stratomatic, but
No
digital.
thanks.
Yeah, like the manager games they used to
Let's
do.
make baseball even longer and more boring. Here we
They
go.
should hand out
And
pillows
I'm
and
saying that
blankets.
as a baseball fan. I love baseball.
Hand out pillows and blankets at the game. Just like, here's one for you.
Here's your free hat.
Yep. It's like, have a good nap. I do have ASMR for baseball stadiums. Just kind of sitting there and listening to the chatter and the crack of the bat and the crack of the beers and just kind of chilling there with my eyes closed.
Dude, one of my best childhood memories is sitting outside on the porch with my grandpa as he drank probably a Pabst out of the bottle. I was a little kid, and the kid Little League's right across the street. He lived by Wade Park Elementary or whatever off Johnson Street over in Northeast. And he'd be watching them, and the Twins game would be on the radio, and I'd be sitting in my dad's garage working on the motorcycle with the Twins playing on the radio.
Yeah.
That was one of my childhood. We still do
when I
that,
used to
Justin,
deliver
every
pizza,
once in
I
a
used to and the Twins were good for a year.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about the modern Twins right now.
Yeah, let's not go there. But yeah, no, listening to baseball is good, especially when like the team is good.
And
It's
when
one of the
day
only
is
ways to listen to
it's
baseball.
So nice outside. You can sit on the boat, fish, and listen to them.
But it is also fun watching Little League baseball too. Like there's something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I catch him by my house all the time because there's like 2 parks biking distance. I'm like,
Justin
shit.
That old grandpa from Family Guy loves Little League baseball.
Yeah, can I?
Should I bring up some popsicles?
Wanna come downstairs?
Hey, we got some emails from a few people, didn't we?
No, we did not.
We had one comment.
Justin,
Andrew,
you're supposed to say yes. We got a ton.
We got a ton.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
thank
pick
you. No,
one
we did
this
not.
week.
No one gives a fuck.
come on, guys, what the hell?
God, son of a
No, if I
bitch.
remember right, Andrew Helmer gave us his. Well, maybe this is a question we can ask Mark.
Mount Rushmore.
Did we do the Mount Rushmore of gaming question
with
when you
me.
were here?
No, that was last week,
It was
Justin.
pretty good humor.
No, that was a couple of weeks ago. We
Couple
basically
years.
asked people
a few years.
weeks. We asked people if you could put people on your own personal Mount Rushmore of gaming. What would it
Gaming.
be? What you think? Andrew Helmer, viewer Andrew Helmer, listener Andrew Helmer, potential
I've had-
Subscriber.
Andrew
I've
Helmer.
had a week to think about this, and I had some serious.
You don't get to
changes
change
in
it.
mind. Luigi or Mario, Sub-Zero,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Jesus.
something from Star Fox. I'll still say the captain from Star Fox with the iPad. Good look.
That's,
that thing.
okay.
I was gonna say something from NBA Jam, but I can't.
Like Bill
think of a
Clinton.
face. But it's not a face though.
It's just a
Andrew had
basketball.
Link, Kratos, Mario, and the Lone Wanderer from Fallout 3.
But there's no face to that though.
No, but there's an iconic look to his armor, so I'll give it to him.
I'd
For
be more
sure.
interested in what you mean by that. dude.
There's a huge fan base for Fallout.
Snake's got to be up there too, in my opinion.
Snake for sure.
Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, I
Mark?
think.
Well, you gotta go with Mario. I mean, it's
You have to.
fucking Mario, man. Mario. Can I put a Big Daddy on there from BioShock?
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm putting a Big Daddy on
Okay.
there.
Put him right on the end so we can have some
Dude,
space.
that's a good
there.
one, man.
Master Chief.
I believe I
has
had
to be
Master
there.
Chief on
You
mine.
had
Said
Master
that one,
Chief.
yeah.
I don't remember what the hell I
Pretty
said.
much anything. If you see it, you know exactly where it's from.
Or you don't need to be a gamer to be like, oh, that's that
Yeah, I know
Halo
that
guy.
It's like Crash. If you saw him up there.
Oh
so.
yeah.
I mean, it could be anything. It
Struggling
depends
on
if
this fourth one.
Spyro would be a
Sweet
good
Tooth from-
one.
I could
I
go
said Sweet
Crash
Tooth.
Bandicoot.
Sweet
Sweet
Tooth.
Tooth would be sweet.
Yeah.
I was more of a minion guy though, but you can't just.
No,
put,
I
like,
do
a
too.
tank
But
up
Sweet
there.
Tooth is
Oh,
like
dude, I
the
hated
face of
Despicable
him.
Me.
I like the army guy. Who's the old army guy in that game?
Which
Warthog.
Warthog. That was my favorite in the
Warthog
first one.
was
He
shit.
had all
yeah,
the
yeah,
cluster
yeah.
missiles.
If
Yeah.
I could change one personally, I'd do Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, just because.
Yeah, I mean, Final
really-
Fantasy, man. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna go Nico from GTA 4.
All right.
Oh, I had
He said Tony.
From Vice City.
Vice City
yeah,
guy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony.
Not Tony Montana. What was
Yeah,
his
we
name?
said that last week. God damn it.
You can make me look it up.
Tony Versetti.
No,
Tommy Versetti.
changing it.
Tommy
John
Versetti.
Marston from Red Dead.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's my fourth.
Bam, bam, bam,
Dude,
bam,
even
bam,
the guy from
bam.
Grand Theft Auto 3. The first one that went into 3D
The guy that
world.
never talked.
Yeah.
What about a Mount Rushmore of all the different GTA ladies from like the cover?
Oh man,
The police woman is my favorite one. I have that
the,
poster
the
hung
one
up in another room.
with the bikini and the popsicle. or
Yep,
not the
that's what I'm
popsicle,
thinking
but
of.
the-
Yeah.
With the sunglasses,
Sucker.
she had the big
Yeah.
aviators on.
That's from GTA 5, I believe.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
not?
you're right. Yeah.
Oh, you
This
know that's right.
That one.
No,
No,
there's
not that
another
one.
one.
There's one with
She had like a
that has a
lollipop
pop.
or something.
Yeah,
That's my one right there, the cop one. I love
Yeah,
that.
that
one.
one's good.
that one's good.
What are you busting me for?
I didn't
I'm not allowed to play that game. There, you kill hookers.
Dude, I did
Yeah,
a
I know,
speech. I was
you
in college.
told us this.
Yeah. I don't think Mark's heard this.
Okay.
I had a speech class in college, and he was like, "It's a demonstration speech.
Demonstration.
So you can bring anything in and demonstrate to the class how you would do it."
Okay.
I was like, "Can I bring in a video game and show him how to play?" He's like,
Oh
"Yeah."
my
I'm
God.
like, "Can I bring in Grand Theft Auto?" It was Vice City, and he's like, "I suppose, yeah, that one." And I brought it in and showed
four.
people how to play the game, and I even killed.
was
And he was
four.
laughing in the corner.
When you
He's
killed
like,
a hooker?
Yeah, I was like, "You can kill a hooker and get your money back."
Dude, one time I demonstrated Eternal Darkness in one of my classes.
Yeah.
Oh, you love that game. That game
Dude,
was
the
so
game is
messed
the
up.
Shit. But like for whatever reason, I just like couldn't stop laughing while I'm like chopping off people's arms and
Yep.
shit. I'm like, why am I laughing at this? Like this is not
'Cause you're a
actually.
normal
What is
funny,
wrong
but-
with me?
Yeah.
You're a normal person.
What did you guys do this in?
This
What
was
class?
this was like
Speech.
some like
was mine.
Social justice class or some bullshit.
jeez.
Or no, it was criminal justice.
Oh, okay.
That teacher's like a straight up commie. He hated me.
Most
What teacher was that?
Woodward.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I
Squidward?
remember that. Squidward.
I love Squidward. He was great in the Avengers.
yeah. I'm serious, Squidward. Get off our planet. Yeah.
I didn't like how the Hulk always had a thing. That was kind of stupid, but
Well, it was but when we first time we saw it, it was funny. And then after you saw it, when the joke was over, it was like, okay, it's kind of forced, but it was still good. I heard a
it
good
wasn't
theory.
Forced Awakens.
Okay, I heard a good theory about this, that Loki was actually Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
in
no,
that
I've
whole
heard
movie,
that. I've heard that
because
theory.
that's why he couldn't churn. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's a good idea. And then that Bruce Banner was actually with Hawkeye and Ant-Man still,
Yeah,
because they were
I've
off
heard that theory.
doing that thing. I was like, see, but I would like it better if Loki actually got his, because it gives some stakes.
Now
to
we're
the goddamn
reaching.
movie.
That's reaching.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spoiler
true that.
for
Dude, it's
Infinity.
been-
We already had
oh, yeah.
we had a spoiler cast.
yeah, we did.
Okay,
So it's okay.
That's fair game.
Our listeners have already
Fucking
heard us
great
rant
movie.
about that.
Yeah, great movie.
If you listen to the show and you haven't heard or watched Infinity War, do yourself a favor, go ahead and watch it.
Justin, if I ever got a
Pick it up.
pin-up tattoo, I'm gonna get one of those Grand Theft Auto girls.
You should.
For sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us. Oh no.
Go up. That one right there.
Perfect. That's my
And that
girl.
would be my face on the wanted poster right there.
Oh my god. Thanks for sticking with us, Cyberbots. We want to hear from you. You can email us at cyberlunch1@outlook.com or contact us via our Facebook page at Cyberlunch. We're looking forward to see you again next week for another lunchroom discussion. I'm Daryl.
I am Justin.
Jim.
I'm Mark.
Thanks for sticking with us.
And
Oh, bye, Mark.
Oh, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, look. Oh, there you go, Justin.
We are Cyberlunch. We are out.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You're lying. I never hit you.
She's